What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the video. I hope you're having a fantastic evening. Now, I normally do not do night reviews in the winter, but I had to make an exception for this car right here. This is the all-new 2026 Hyundai Palisade, the fully loaded calligraphy model. I've been waiting anxiously for a while for this one, and I finally have it. So in this video, we're going to be taking a close look at all of the different lighting elements on the exterior, as well as the interior, and just getting an overall sense of what this new Palisade looks like at night. But before we get into it, a huge thank you to Hyundai for sending out the Palisade for this video. Okay, so according to my phone, it is currently cold as shit. So we're gonna do this exterior walk around as efficiently as possible. So the first thing I wanna know is what happens when you approach the vehicle. So I currently have the vehicle off, it's locked, and I have the key fob on me. So I have the key fob in my pocket, and now I'm gonna approach the car and let's see what happens. And the lighting on the inside of the door handle comes on, but it's only up in the front. We don't have one in the rear. All of that comes on once you put your hand on the sensor on the back of the door handle. And if you take too long, it'll lock on you. All right, let me in, it's cold. So now we're gonna get in, start it up, and then go over the whole exterior. All right, let's check out the front end of the all-new Palisade. So the first thing that's gonna stick out is that LED light bar going straight through the middle of the grille. It has a very modern, high-end look to it, and you can see the way the lighting, especially from that turn signal, kind of illuminates against that metallic grille. It's a very intricate grille design, and to me, it just screams Range Rover. You're gonna see there's a lot of styling elements on this vehicle that look a lot like a Range Rover. So that light bar and the grille both look really good. Dropping down, we have a gloss black proximity sensor right there. We have active shutters that can open and close. You can see they're open right now. We have flat silver on the very bottom of the bumper. Now, I'm not sure how I feel about this, but we have these absolutely massive LED running lights. So daytime running lights, or I guess nighttime running lights, you know, whatever you want to call it. But these lighting elements are comically huge. Certainly stands out, that's for sure. But let me know in the comments how you feel about these giant lights. So you would see that and think, are those the headlights? No, they're just the running lights. The actual headlight housing is to the side of that. As you can see, we have two different projector beam LEDs, one up top and another one down below. This is low beam and high beam, but as you can see, they're plenty bright. Even though it's a very small housing and it seems like a very small projector lens, they're extremely bright. And then I believe your high beam comes on there at the bottom. Notably missing on this new Palisade, we don't have any fog lights. And then if we come around here to the other side, you can see that LED daytime running light also doubles as the turn signal. So it illuminates in both white and amber when the turn signal is turned on. Making our way here to the side, you can see we have a reflector integrated into the front wheel arch, amber colored, and we have an amber marker light there towards the bottom. And then coming over here to the mirror, you can see we have an LED turn signal indicator on the mirror, and I like the way that it's on the front and the back. And both of the elements are pretty large, so very visible from both directions. And now let's take a quick look at the wheel and tire setup. So this is a 21-inch wheel exclusive to the calligraphy trim. And whether or not you have the V6 or the hybrid, which this one is the V6, you will still get this same wheel design. Very intricate detail on the wheel. It's kind of a dark gray insert on the inside. It's riding on Pirelli Scorpion all-season tires. The size is 265/45. And more of what I was saying about that Range Rover design language. For one, up here, you can see the A-pillar is blacked out. So that kind of gives this floating roofline illusion up top, and it blends in well with the glass and then the tinted windows in the rear. And the shape of this D-pillar in the rear, and kind of just the overall shape of the rear, it looks like a cross between a Range Rover and like a Rolls-Royce Cullinan. Before you luxury car enthusiasts get triggered in the comments, I'm not saying it flat out looks like that. I'm saying the shape is reminiscent. that is all. And in terms of the body lines, I do like this kind of chiseled cutout going over the wheel arch, and that's in the front and the rear, and then nothing too crazy at the bottom. We do have flat silver on the bottom that continues from the front, and it also carries over into the rear. We have brand new taillights here on the Palisade. They look kind of similar to those giant lights up in the front. So we have these stacked LED lighting elements, and then we have the LED turn signal to the side. I do like the way they separated the turn signal from the brake light. Again, very bright, very visible. And now taking a look here at the rear, very clean on the rear end. So we have Palisade, nice and big, spelled across. You can see we have a bright white LED light illuminating the license plate, one on each side. Here's the view from underneath. If you see that blinking blue light there, we actually have a rear mounted dash cam, and that's built in and that comes standard on the Calligraphy. We have a front dash cam and a rear. So wave to the camera. A tiny bit of flat silver on the very bottom edge of the tailgate, two big reflectors at the bottom, and a little bit more of that flat silver. So this Palisade Calligraphy, it is equipped with a hands-free power liftgate, but that's only when the vehicle's turned off. So since I have it on, I'm just gonna hit the button, and then it opens right up. So you can see plenty of lighting here in the rear. You can see everything. Also, that light brown color certainly helps. So right here, like at the opening, we have a bright light illuminating this rear part of the cargo area. Let's see underneath the floor. If you lift that all the way up, you can still see pretty good in there. So we have additional storage and a jack and some various tools here in the rear. Off to the left side, we have a 12-volt outlet, and we have fully digital controls for the second and third row seats. So you can see this button here lets you choose between second or third. So let's go third, or you can drop all the seats at the same time. I mean, there's many controls here. You can do just the left, just the right, up and down, and you can even slide forward and back. So I have it on third. If I want to slide these seats forward, you can see like it's sliding forward. Like I haven't seen that in any other vehicle before. So that's very highly configurable. I mean, that's just flat out impressive. You can have all four seats go down with one push of a button. Now granted, it's not the fastest, not the slowest either, but I mean, just look how easy that is. One push of a button, boom. So the way you see it here, with all the seats folded down, 86.7 cubic feet of storage. Now, if I just want to bring up those second row seats, I put it on second, and then just press both of those upwards, and then your seats come up. One push. So now the way you see it, 46.3 cubic feet of storage, and then we hit third, and one more time. And behind the third row, we have 19.1 cubic feet of storage. So now let's head inside. It is cold as hell. All right, now we're inside. Let's start it up. The power button is on this stalk right here behind the wheel. So foot on the brake. Boy, is there a lot to talk about, but the first thing I want to talk about is the thing that sticks out right away, and that is all of this beautiful ambient lighting. So first, let's talk about where the lighting is. So we have this beautiful lighting here on the dashboard. It illuminates against this really nice wood grain that we have here. So it illuminates from the bottom, kind of going upwards. And then we have it inside all four of the door pockets. So it comes from where that little grab handle is and illuminates upward. Same thing in the back seat, so that's on all four doors. Right now it's set to orange, but there's 64 different color options to choose from. So on the screen, if we hit setup, vehicle, lights, ambient lighting, color, and then hit that color wheel, those are your 64 color options. So I like blue, so we're gonna change it to blue, hit OK, and then we have the really nice blue. If you're feeling like, I don't know, what is this, magenta, purple, if you want lime green, if you're out of your mind, you can make it lime green. Got turquoise, looks pretty nice. Okay, you get the point. So definitely a nice vibe at nighttime with the ambient lighting. Next, I want to talk about the dome lighting. You have the option to turn on all the lights at once or just whichever side here in the front. So if I hit that, we have our bright white LED. So that's both sides. So let's turn those off. If you hit this button right here next to it, that turns on all of the dome lighting in the vehicle. So that's your 2 lights up front. And then in the second and third row, there's a light on each side. And then there's one also all the way back in the cargo area, as you saw before. Okay, so we're gonna turn that off for now. We do have a digital rear view mirror. We do have a street light in front of us, but not really behind us, but you can still see everything pretty good even at night. Next, I want to go over all the backlighting on the buttons. We also have backlighting here on the steering wheel. So let's start here. So we have the 4-dot Hyundai logo. That's what they're putting on their vehicles now instead of the traditional H logo that Hyundai's known for. So right now you can see the 4 dots. They're illuminated in white. If I put the car in reverse, you can see they turn red. So I guess that's to kind of help catch your attention in case maybe you don't realize what gear you're in. Put it back in drive and they turn white and they stay in white also when you put it in park. On the left side of the wheel, the buttons are nice and visible even at night. This is for adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, and your digital gauge display right there. Buttons on the right side are for audio and phone, favorites, mode, and voice command. Then we have these buttons here to the left of the wheel. We have the brightness for the gauge display, your lift gate button, your auto start stop off button, the button for tow mode, your emergency parking brake, and your traction control. Here on the door panel, we have our window switches, the controls for the mirrors. They are power folding, and then your window locks here. On this upper part of the driver door panel, we have the memory seating, so that's driver 1 and driver 2, and then we have the button for ergo motion, which is a massage function that I'll talk about in a minute. I love how even in 2026, Hyundai has maintained these shortcut buttons. And they are physical buttons, they're not touch capacitive or anything like that. However, underneath that, the AC controls, they are touch capacitive, but they do remain fixed in place, so they are always there, so you don't have to go looking for them. We have heated and ventilated front seats. You can also control the rear AC from the front by hitting that button there. We have a heated steering wheel as well. So the rest of the buttons, we have auto hold, which is like brake hold. We have our drive mode selector, so using this little button that goes up and down here. You can see we have 4 like regular drive modes: Eco, Normal, Sport, and My Drive, which is customizable. If you hit this button again, it switches to terrain. And then you have snow, mud, and sand. It's really good to have that snow mode because it did just snow. And then over here, you have your camera button. So we're gonna hit that. Forward-facing camera, 360 camera. We can switch that forward-facing to the backup camera, see behind us. And then we also have the surround view monitor, which is this really detailed 3D model that just looks really good, especially the surroundings. So the different angles you can look at everything from, and it shows your surroundings with very little distortion. It's like very accurate. It's one of the best like 3D model camera systems in the auto industry. I mean, Hyundai is really, they've done this well for a long time, but now it looks like they've made it even better. But you can see here, it doesn't get like super grainy at nighttime. It's still very visible. There's a little bit of help from a street light, but I mean, this is still very high picture quality. And then if we look down on the center console, we have 3 USB-C ports that are illuminated, so you can see them very easily. The 2 on the right are 100-watt fast charging, so that's great to have. We have the wireless charger. You can see the really big status bar on the wireless charger to, so you can see whether or not your device is actually charging. And then down below, we have a big open storage area that does have a little bit of white backlighting. We do have a 12-volt outlet down there. And then we also have this button that says UVC. You press that and you go inside the center console. There's 6 lights along the inside of the center console that are UV lights, and they can actually sanitize anything you put in here. But there is a little bit of backlighting, just like a regular light to illuminate the inside of the center console there. Does a good job at that. Let's see, inside the glove box, we have a nice bright light in there. You can definitely see that, no problem. But anyway, I want to go back to this button here. So this is a massage function called Ergo Motion. And when you hit that, this pops up here on the screen. There's 3 different types of massages to choose from. You have pelvic, lumbar, and whole body. I like to do lumbar for my back It's much better than the outgoing ErgoMotion system, which basically was lumbar only, and it wasn't really a massage. It would just like periodically readjust the lumbar to reduce fatigue. So we have dual 12.3-inch screens in the front, and one of my favorite features that Hyundai offers on their upper trim levels are the turn signal cameras that are on both sides. I always make it a point to mention that because it really is a great function that I wish honestly every car had. So on this 12.3-inch infotainment touchscreen, we have Hyundai's newest infotainment software. So it's similar to a lot of the other Hyundai models if you're familiar with it. You can record voice memos. We now have an integrated front and rear dash cam that comes standard on the new Calligraphy. We have an aid for attaching a trailer to the back. We have weather, sports, valet mode, Hyundai Pay, vehicle diagnostics, scheduling maintenance. This has Sirius XM, integrated Amazon Alexa, and the online manual. This also has a 14-speaker Bose audio system. And now the Hyundai Palisade finally has wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The previous 2025 Calligraphy, at least the one I had last year, you had to plug in to use CarPlay, which was a bit frustrating, but that's not the case anymore, and the wireless CarPlay works great. And just something to mention with the seats, we do have Napa leather on these seats, and we have the relaxation mode on these seats where we have basically a recliner that comes out in the front. This can slide all the way back, so when you hit that button on the top there, reclines all the way back, seat comes up, and then you got the little recliner that comes out right there. So that recliner is on both front seats. We have relaxation mode in the second row too, but no recliner. So just the recliner in the front. And what's also good is when you hit the back button, the seat will go all the way back to your memory position that you had it. It's not the fastest moving seat in the world, but it does eventually get there. And like I said, it goes right back to where you had it. So now we're gonna head back into the second row, see what's going on there. So as I showed before, ambient lighting in the door pocket. We do get manual sunshades. So you can see we have captain seats here in the second row. And as far as dome lighting, you can see right behind that grab handle. Same thing over here on that side. You can see we have a relatively flat floor here in the second row. To get to the third row, you just hit that button, seat slides forward. Does take a little while because we have electronic controls. So then that seat slides all the way forward. You got plenty of room here to then get into the third row. And looking in the third row, you can see two more lights there in the rear. We have USB-C ports on both sides in the rear, and we even have controls to electronically slide the seats forward and back and recline. Now, they don't recline a lot, but it's still a power option, and I don't think I've really ever seen this before in a car, but you can slide the seats forward and back. They are power controlled, even in the third row. So the captain's chairs in the second row, you can see the power controls there to slide forward and back, and the relaxation mode button too. You can see here we have a 100-watt USB-C port in the back of the seat, so that's on both sides, and we have a 115-volt full-sized home power outlet with a third prong. And for storage, we have this big pull-out drawer from inside the center console. Basically, this is underneath the front part of the center console, and you can fit a ton of stuff in there. And then looking up in the headliner, which is suede, by the way, very nice, we have our controls for our second row heated and ventilated seats, and all the rear AC controls. We have zone, fan speed, temperature, all that stuff. So that's gonna wrap up this night review of the all-new 2026 Hyundai Palisade Calligraphy. If you enjoyed this video, please share with a friend and subscribe. It'll really help the channel grow. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos, and be sure to follow at Optical Automotive on TikTok and Instagram, and check out the page on Facebook. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.